offense plays. They know you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Handoff to the single running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback's got the first. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it from the gun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line, it's Kane. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Texas offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Quick release by the QB. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The give to the lone running back. Smashes through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Holstein. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He'll set up to throw. Flips it out to the back. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. Using his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him up. Didn't let him get to the sticks.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Auburn lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Jukes his way for more. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah, and the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Turning it on! And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up stick their face in the fan and make a tackle.
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try to run for it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made a tackle for Lance.
The run to the left. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets.
touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. To the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going. 6 right there.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lockett. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Lockett. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He'll try the left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got his man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? To the air. It's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He lost one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The kick is on its way. pass, it's Holstein. The screen, he can go. There he goes. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the right side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They punted away on 4th down. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So here comes the Auburn offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Now on third down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking. Can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Baxter. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying the left side. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on third down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else because someone else was probably open.
They kick it away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Leads it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football now. Not good.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch, called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can... Turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. The offense coughs it up. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Swings it out to the flat. Nice move there. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Longhorns are on the move. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Trying to make it impossible to communicate. Give to the running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big moment.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, the running back has it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. There he goes. Crosses midfield. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the touchdown, Auburn. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save. Second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Punting on first down, but right. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. They'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Got his man down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Auburn lines up quickly. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. No good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. On that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Dyer. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They jump on top here in OT.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he tacks on the extra point. What they're thinking unless it's some type of bizarre fake. It's between the uprights and good, and this coach does realize that he's still just lost the game, right?
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been